Imagine this. A shimmering snake-like creature slithers out of the abyss. A fish so rare, so strange, that for centuries, people believed it carried a message straight from the sea itself. In Japan, they call it Ryugi no Sekai, the messenger from the sea god's palace. And here's the chilling part. Whenever it shows up, disaster seems to follow. Earthquakes, tsunamis, death. Think that's just an old tale? Then why, in 2010, did a wave of these ghostly oarfish wash up on Japan's shores, only for the ground to split open a year later? So the question is, what's driving them out of the abyss? And is the ocean trying to warn us? Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious phenomena happening in our oceans right now. Deep sea creatures, those alien-like beings that should be lurking thousands of feet below the surface, are increasingly showing up where they shouldn't be, near shorelines, in fishing nets, and even washing up on beaches. But why? I mean, is it a warning, like ancient folklore suggests? Or is it something more concerning happening to our planet? Let's find out together. Let's start with our unlikely star, the giant oarfish. This deep sea serpent can grow up to 36 feet long. That's longer than a bus and normally lives at depths of 3,000 feet or more. In 2013, one washed ashore in California. It was 18 feet long. People freaked out. A year later, another one. Same beach. Coincidence? Maybe. But then it escalated. February 2025. Off the coast of Tenerife, Spain, a black sea devil anglerfish was caught on camera in broad daylight. If you don't know what that is, imagine your worst nightmare with a glowing fishing rod attached to its forehead. I mean, these creatures are supposed to live miles below the surface in pure crushing darkness. And yet, here it was, floating just meters below snorkelers. And it didn't stop there. 2014, Key West, Florida. Fishermen haul in a goblin shark with its horrifying extendable jaw. 2022, deep sea jellyfish, Stygiomedusa gigantea, caught on video with 33-foot-long arms, drifting like a ghost in the twilight zone. This isn't a series of isolated incidents anymore. It's a pattern, a disturbing one. Something is changing down there. Now, here's where things get really interesting. For centuries, cultures around the world have viewed deep sea creatures as omens. Cultures around the world have viewed deep sea creatures as omens. In Japan, before the devastating 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami that claimed over 19,000 lives, multiple oarfish appeared on the coastline. In the Philippines, oarfish sightings in 2017 preceded a 6.6 magnitude earthquake in Luzon. Even today, many coastal villages treat oarfish strandings as a bad sign. But before you stalk your earthquake bunker, let's hear what science has to say. A 2019 study from the Seismological Society of America found no statistically significant connection between oarfish sightings and earthquakes. As marine biologist Dr. Jane Smith puts it, while it's tempting to link these sightings to seismic activity or other disasters, the reality is deep sea creatures surface for many reasons, most of which we're still trying to understand. So if it's not ancient prophecy, then what is happening? The evidence points to something that might be even more concerning than earthquakes. Climate change. Our oceans are heating up fast, and when surface temperatures rise, deep ocean currents shift. Rising ocean temperatures are creating a domino effect. As surface waters warm, deep sea currents shift, potentially forcing creatures like the black sea devil to seek cooler, oxygen-rich waters closer to the surface. El Niño events, which temporarily warm vast sections of the Pacific Ocean, correlate with years of increased deep sea creature sightings. But it's not just nature at work. It's us. Deep sea fishing operations with massive trawl nets can accidentally catch creatures like goblin sharks and drag them upward, Pollution makes its way even to the deepest ocean trenches, and increasingly, seismic blasts from mining operations are disturbing previously untouched ecosystems. Some creatures, like the frilled shark spotted in Japan in 2007, appear disoriented or sick when they reach the surface, possibly victims of these human disruptions. These creatures might not be messengers of earthquakes, but they could be telling us something far more important. Our oceans are changing, and faster than we thought. The deep sea, often called Earth's final frontier, remains largely unexplored, yet it's under threat before we've even fully discovered what lives there. In fact, recent expeditions by the Schmidt Ocean Institute discovered over 100 new species in the deep sea near underwater mountains off Chile and Peru. Imagine what else is down there and what we might lose before we ever find it. So many creatures, so many secrets, and we're losing them before we even know they exist. The oarfish may not predict earthquakes, but it, and others like it, are telling us something. That something's wrong. That we've pushed the ocean too far. And now, the ocean is pushing back. So, are deep sea creatures coming to the surface a sign? Maybe not in the way are suggested, but they are significant is happening in our ocean. These bizarre visitors from the deep are curiosities. They're messengers in their own way, not of earthquakes, but of changing planet that needs our attention. So, what do you think is driving these creatures to the surface? Is it climate? Mining? Something stranger? Drop a comment below. Let's hear your theory. And hey, if this gave you chills or made you think twice about what's lurking beneath the waves, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you want more, we've got 2 more ocean mysteries lined up for you right here. One will take you 3,000 meters down, where no sunlight reaches. The other, it goes even deeper and darker. Tap one now and keep exploring the unknown.